Welcome all you Cancer signs to your monthly reading for the month of April, where we're going to be looking into the heart chakra and finding out how we can open ourselves more to love. We're on this journey of the chakras this year, and we started off with the root chakra in January, and here we are going into the fourth month already. And of course, that is the heart chakra. We're also starting our new zodiac, like solar year, where we're moving from Pisces back into Aries, and we're going to go Aries all the way through Pisces again through the 12 signs. So what a great way to start that, with focusing on the heart chakra, right? And the ancestors really were prompting to be part of the readings this month. So we're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck and just see what the Creator, Spirit, and your ancestors want you to know about this month in general, about how you can open yourself up more to love. So maybe just one more time here. All right, so for our Cancer signs, what would you like them to know, please? Okay, nope, none of those. Okay, there we go. I was going to say maybe patience is what they're trying to teach us. All right, Sun, enjoy success and happiness. So in the major arcana, the sun is such a huge, beautiful, successful, bright card, of course. And this is all about shining bright. And I love that. Enjoy success and happiness. So focusing in on the positivity of things instead of focusing and growing the darker things, right? But we're going to read here. Actually, I think sun might be in the back here. Yep, there it is. So it says, know that doors are opening for you. Follow up new projects, ventures, and ideas. Connect with your inner fire that is driving you forward. So connecting to that inner passion and energy within you. The sun has long been associated with the energy of success. It's the most powerful planet in the solar system. Solar referring to the sun, of course. So, of course, when the sun card appears in a reading, it will bring power, success, and light. It brightens up all connections, banishes darkness, brings a sense of youthfulness, and invites you to connect to the energy of joy so that you can be light in spirit and heart. So that is what they're recommending. Yeah, definitely connecting to joy. And then the extended message for the card says, you're being surrounded by the brightness of the sun at this time. Opportunities to feel and be successful are swirling and dancing around you. Relationships and friends progress with joy, and you will feel happy and uplifted. If you're not somewhere bright and sunny right now, there will be other ways in which you can enjoy warmth and joy. Solar energy brings health and vitality and can energize and warm, and it also encourages everything to grow. The energy of expansion is with you at this time, and you're being offered the perfect opportunity to move forward. If you want to bring something to life, or you're ready to take a new step in a relationship, the sun will bring the right energy to you. If you're asking a question, the answer is most definitely yes, with an exclamation point. Yeah, definitely. So, how can you open yourself more to love? It's focus on joy, joy, joy. Focus on light, not focus on the darkness and the pain and the suffering and all of that. Because wherever you focus your energy is what grows. So if you're focusing on the pain that you felt and the fears of relationships and fears of love and whatever it might be, that grows. But when you're focusing on joy and happiness and the beautiful things that you experienced with others, then that grows as well. And we're going to pull cards here. Now, each month I choose a tarot deck, and this one, of course, is the Ancestral Path Tarot, because, like I said, ancestors wanted to be all over this one. And I separate the major arcana from the four suits of the minor arcana, and I'll talk about those in a moment. But the major arcana is like this card, where it's about what spirit your ancestors and Creator want you to know in general about the month of April. For opening yourself up to love. So we had the Sun card there. And then let me shuffle here. It's for our Cancer signs. What else would you like them to know about the month of April? Okay, they want that one right there. Yep, and you have the darkness. You have the Devil card. So this is the shadow. This is the dark side. But without light, there is no shadow. And so I love how they brought up the difference between the two here, that they have the two contrasts that you're showing that every moment is either of the fear of losing conditional love or of unconditional love. And the devil is not, really this evil thing. It's actually a part of us. It's our shadow. It's like a little piece of a tip of our finger of our powerful supernatural selves, right? But it came here on purpose, for a purpose, to experience the opposites, because if all there was sun and no darkness anywhere, we would not see anything but light, right? We wouldn't even know light exists. But with darkness existing, then we contrast and we see light, darkness next to light, and we more fully understand it better. It's like if you paint with white paint on a white canvas, you're not going to see the detail of anything. But if you paint with black ink on white canvas, you see the beautiful detail of what's being created. And so our shadow is like our tour guide through this amusement park of fear and this human experience, this giant, like I said, amusement park of fear, full of fear rides. And because it is our tour guide, it knows how things work, and it brings us truths and information. It brings things to our face in not such a subtle way. So, usually they'll have like the chains are loose around their necks, or there's a cage that has no door, or the grip that the devil has is like this, and the chains just laying across their hand. They're not like this. It's like they could just slide away. They could just step out of the cage. They could just take off the noose. And it's like Dr. Evil in the Austin Powers series, where Dr. Evil would capture Austin Powers, the spy, and he'd always just blurt out his plan to him because he didn't think he was going to escape and everything in the movie. And then he would always escape and then foil the plan. And even Dr. Evil's like aides and stuff would be like, why do you keep telling him, he's going to escape and, ruin your plot? But that's what our shadow does on purpose. It goes, look, this is what is keeping you feeling constricted and feeling caged. Wink, wink. Meaning you can do something about that. Hello, And so that's a beautiful message coming through with that. And then we're going to look into the 4 suits of the minor arcana. And these represent 4 different areas of our life, of that human experience that's going on. And we're going to start off with the fire element, which is normally wands in a standard suit. In this particular deck, it's called the staves or staves. And this is your drive, your ambition, your aha inspiration, your passion, your energy, your spiritual energy. And so this is just going to be what your ancestors, creator, and spirit want you to know about your kind of energetic experience, your drive and ambition, all that, what's kind of that electricity that's happening during the month of April for you. So for our Cancer signs, what would you like them to know about their energetic experience, their spiritual adventure? Okay. Yep, and you have the 6 of staves, or the 6 of wands, which this is all about movement of your energy. And a lot of times, you'll see how they're being behind this chariot here, and everyone's like gathering and cheering. This is like this message that you're being noticed, that you do have notoriety, but it is this energy of that you are seen. And I love that with this, energy that's going on here. As you focus on the joy and you focus on the happiness and all that, people see the difference with that. Whereas before, people might avoid you if you're always on the darker side of things and focusing on what's going wrong in my life and this is the pain. And, when you're focusing on all that, everyone has enough of that themselves. They only can, really hang around it so much, right? But when you're a bright light, you attract people like moths to a light, that you get this, like I said, notoriety. People recognize you. You walk in and you can light up a room, but you also can do the opposite. You can come in and kind of snuff out the light in a room too, right? And so this is about this being aware of what this energy would do for you. And I'm also going to pull an oracle card here from the Return of Spirit deck. And this is just what else they want you to know about the energy for the month of April. But this also is your ancestors letting you know that they see you, they know you, you are known on the other side. You are not ever forgotten. So that's an important message for you. So what else for our Cancer signs? Okay, there we go. And you have sexuality with that energy going there. And you've got the green heart energy going on with the root chakra energy here. And I'm just going to read from the book on this because Shirley Harnish, she's the author and creator of these cards. Such a beautiful job on how she presents the energy of these cards. And it says, your sexuality is just as important as any other aspect of your being. It's so important, in fact, that not one but two chakras manage and maintain your sexual energy. Loving sexual contact is vital for your emotional, physical, and energetic well-being. It can be one of the greatest pleasures and joys of being incarnated in a human body. You're being asked to look at your desires, your beliefs, or wounds around your sexual needs. If you're feeling inadequate, unwanted, or unattractive, then it's time to begin a regimen of self-love. It is time to restore any low self-worth and negative programming you have about your physical body. We are often much harder on ourselves than our partner would ever be. Your negative thoughts or self-image could be holding you back from experiencing the deeper emotional aspects of intimate love. So yeah, we were asking, this is talking specifically about sexual love, but we're just talking about all love, really. This is how you can open yourself up more to that, right? This card can also be indicative of neglecting your intimate and sexual connection with your partner. Perhaps this is the opportunity to resurrect the feelings of desire and sexual attraction that you once shared. It could also be letting you know that it is important to make your intimate life a priority. Feeling sexual and playful is invigorating, no matter your age. So put on your sexy and wear it proudly. Have fun with it and enjoy it. Flirt a little. Smile at someone you're attracted to. Dress up in something that makes you feel attractive. Put your energy out there. Enjoy the gift of innocent sexual playfulness. And sexual energy is a powerful expression of our creative force. You might find that by allowing your sexual energy to flow, your creative energy will too. By embracing every aspect of being human, we discover the truth of our own divinity. So I love that. Definitely, we were talking about, it's just all being intertwined, everything that we were talking about here. And I love that. And then we move into the earth element, which is pentacles in the standard tarot. This one calls it sacred circles. This one will be all about the physical, external world. This is about your energy. We'll talk about your mind and your emotions here in a moment, which all those three are inner stuff. This is the only one that's the outer, the earth element. And so this is all about all those other characters that are on stage with you, your human body, all those props that are out there, everything just outside of you. What do your ancestors, creator and spirit, want you to know about your external experience during the month of April regarding opening yourself up more to love. Actually, they do want that one right there. You got the 7 of sacred circles, which would be the 7 of pentacles. And this is a message of, you can see how some of the baskets are, actually all the baskets are full there, but how like this one's tipped over, and you're seeing the harvest, you're seeing things starting to come to fruition in the outside world. Things that you might have planted before, you see it growing, but it's not ripe yet. It's not ready for the total harvest. So this is a message that so much changes from the inside first. And the things that change on the inside happen like this. But it takes time for things to unfold and for things to, have their season in the external world, right? That's where the time kind of goes slower. So this is kind of a patience card about that you change from the inside out, not the outside in. So the outside world may not catch up as fast as you are on the inside. And they just want you to be aware of that's normal. Be patient with that. There's also this kind of what we talked about a little here with this change of what you're focusing your energy on, because it also can be like you planted an apple tree. In the apple tree, these apples start to, they're not quite ripe yet, but you see apples start to grow and you're like, oh yeah, I did plant an apple tree, didn't I? Really not into apples right now. What I really want is an avocado tree. And so you stop putting attention on the thing that you don't want anymore, and you start focusing your energy on what you do. So there's that message there as well, kind of what we talked about. Then we're going to pull a card here from the Clarity deck. And I love this is so perfect for what we're talking about here too, because it's made by this company called Girls Gone Happy, which is so perfect. So whether you're male or female or how you identify, we're all going to be honorary Girls Gone Happy for this reading. So what else would you like our Cancer signs to know about their physical world in the month of April? Okay. Love. And I love that it's the pink love. I don't know if I probably didn't even mention it. I have all the green, which is your heart chakra, right? The human heart chakra. But then we have the pink here too, which represents the high heart chakra, our higher heart. And so this is about bringing love into your physical world, allowing it to come in. I can imagine that love would pop up when whole reading's about love, right? And then we move into the air element, which is the sword suit. And this is all about the mind. So it's your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets, your mentalities, your expectations, just overall your mental adventure during the month of April. So what would you like our Cancer signs to know about their mental adventure, please? Okay, I want that one there. Yep. You have the Prince of Swords, which would be the Knight of Swords in the Standard Tarot. And he wields this Ace of Swords here. And that is perfect, because what that Ace of Swords allows you to do is it allows you to see things from a higher perspective, the capital T truths of the higher realm, of that joyful place of unconditional love and peace and laughter and joy. And it also allows you to cut away those thoughts and those beliefs that no longer serve you. The knights always have a quest, right? And so this knight's quest, because he's of the swords, he is about searching for those higher truths. You know, all the stuff that was making you feel limited and restricted are the, beliefs that have made you feel that way. Because once you connect to your higher truths of who you really are and that you are unconditionally loved, that separates you, like the small t truths from the capital T truths, and you're able to cut them away where they don't mean so much to you anymore. So you do have this movement in your thoughts and beliefs around that during this month. So I love that for you. We're also going to pull a oracle card here from the numerology guidance cards to see what else they would like you to know about your mental adventure. Okay, so for our Cancer signs, what else would you like them to know? Okay, there we go. Yep. So you have spiritual partnership. And I love all the purple here, which is all about connection to the higher realm. And this is a different approach, kind of feel like all this pain and all the stuff that you've had before, it was so rooted in the physical. It was so rooted in the fear and so rooted in the small t truths that it might have left a bad taste in your mouth, and you just felt used, you just felt abused, you just felt ghosted, you just felt abandoned and neglected. I mean, all these words and all these emotions are coming because it was all based in the root chakra. It was all based in the animalistic, but you can, with this transformation and connecting it and focusing on joy and the beautiful things that you had, a spiritual relationship is what is in store for you, is what they recommend will bring you this peace of mind, this way that you used to look at what is a relationship supposed to be. You have all these opinions and popular opinions, but as you connect to this higher love, this higher heart love, it's a different type of relationship that you haven't had before. And I do want to read from the book on this one too. They're nudging me to read it. It says this card indicates a time when a significant spiritual relationship is about to be forged. Perhaps it comes in the form of a friendship between like-minded souls on a similar journey toward enlightenment, or maybe it's a master-disciple relationship where an important individual enters your life. The saying goes, when the student is ready, the teacher appears, and when yours arrives, he or she will assist you in expanding your spiritual growth. During the course of this relationship, you will play the role of both teacher and student, and the wisdom gained from this experience will enhance your connection to Source. Perhaps a spiritually minded person will broaden your understanding of the divine. Maybe you become a catalyst in another person's spiritual journey and help that individual on his or her path. Regardless of the form this spiritual relationship takes, it will serve your greater good. So pay attention to the speakers, the teachers, and authors whose teachings you respect. Be on the lookout for people on a journey similar to your own, and embrace the opportunity to enhance your spiritual growth. Yes, beautiful. I love it. And then lastly, we move into your element, which is the water element, all you Cancer signs. And this, of course, is the Suit of Cups, and it represents our emotions. So this will be what your ancestors and Creator and Spirit want you to know about your emotional adventure during this month of April. So for our Cancer signs, and there's nothing to be afraid of here. You've lived your water, this water energy, this emotional energy all of your life. Yeah, and you have the 9 of Cups. And it's interesting because I was seeing that this 27, 7 plus 2 is 9, which is about finding this relationship from within. And then you have the 9 of Cups here, which is about emotional fulfillment from within, because the 9s are like the Hermit card in the Major Arcana, which is all about his inner journey that he goes in to find this bright light within him that guides his path and provides and takes him to these places of great knowledge and wisdom. And this is all about finding that emotional just overflowing from within. So this is so perfect for you. And we have one more card to pull, and this can also represent your emotional journey throughout this month of April. But because it's the last card, we're also going to allow it to be a wild card. So it can be whatever else your ancestors, Creator, or Spirit want you to know about this month of April. And we're using these Power of Surrender Oracle cards. One more time. All right, so for our Cancer signs, what's your final message for them for April, please? Okay, you do get 2. You have surrender your addictions. which says whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addictions and replace it with healthier alternatives. Yes. So we talked about that a little bit already, about the having our desires so rooted in our love, so rooted in the fearful things, in the all those addictions, all those things, that there's a new alternate choice here. Yep, and surrender to setting limits, which says it is healthy to set boundaries in your relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. Yeah. So surrender your addictions, surrender to setting limits and boundaries. So I really feel like a lot of this pain and stuff has to do with dealing with individuals that had sexual addiction, and different types of addictions and stuff that drew you in. And because you loved them and you thought it was your responsibility to change who you were for their benefit and to basically let your boundaries go, what boundaries, right? When it comes to that, it's like they just walked all over me. That this is a very empowering place for you regarding all these areas and the sexuality, though it's taboo and, especially in the United States, to talk about sex and all that. It can be such a dark place for us to hide things in, that it's important for you to talk about it. So if you have a trusted friend, maybe the spiritual person that you come across, someone, throughout April that's on a similar path that has been through those things, you might find someone like that. Or you might, if you have access to counseling or someone that will listen to you in a professional way, where you don't have to worry about their reactions and stuff, someone you can trust, I really feel that's an important message for many of you. So I love this for you. It's very freeing and so bright, it's like you move, from that to that. And that's a beautiful, beautiful adventure. It's definitely worth it, right? So I love this. And if you are looking for even more messages of love from above, in addition to these monthly readings, I also put out weekly energy updates for each of the elements, like water signs, fire signs, etc. Also new moon and full moon readings and a variety of other videos. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those messages and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that'll give you access to this notification bell. And when you go in there, just select all, and then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, because when you like a video, share a video, comment on a video, or subscribe to a channel, those things helps the YouTube algorithm get so excited it wants to share the videos on that channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am grateful for that. Also, these are general readings. If you want even more specific information for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, all my Cancer signs, as you go throughout this amazing April, please know that every second of every day, you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing April. I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. But until then, you hang in there and you take care.